Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Check. Watch the eye.
Rock it.
Press down.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check it back.
There. Look, squeeze.
Check it out.
They run the counter. Dobbins. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. Set. 18, Gator.
You got tight right there. Tight dog. 36.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Crunch.
Go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready. 60, Pittsburgh.
Watch the pitch.
Alpha.
Here we go. 57's Mike 57.
Go.
Exit. 57's a Mike.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Kane nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, dude.
Check Mike 57.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kane, he'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Here we go, G. Two times. Hey.
They will start this drive with Ford. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Stop your whining. Henry. 58 to Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
2nd and 6. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jets' 37-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Ford. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, let's get there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside. Ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 yards. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey.
All day, dog.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kane, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Leo.
Tighten up.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Kane. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Kane, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
He's coming, he's coming. Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's cooking me. Go. Get it.
From the gun, Kane. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, New York.
Hey, Delta.
Check 59.
On first down, Kane. That's complete to Butler. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Hakeem Butler, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the deep. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammate.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, Kane. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw again. Kane is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Alert! 3 down. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 85.
To throw on second down. Kane. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll set up a throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On first down, Grant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check now. You're out on the go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Go. 26.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Lights 57.
Hey!
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Get it.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down.
Throwing on first down. Kane. Open man, Butler complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, Jets.
Go. 57. Mike, go.
On first down, Kane. Open man, completes it to Butler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Hey, recon, 132 fighter.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Now.
On first and 10, Kane. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
22 jet bomber.
Hey, alert 3.
Deep rim.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Hurdles over him. Oh, now he bowls him over. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Fire. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll try to left side. Ford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Third down and long.
Here we go. What's the plan? Let him make 3. Zoom.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down. Kane. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now!
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie!
57, come on!
Shoot!
Operating from the gun. Kane. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Move! 4 down, 4 down!
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot! Hey! Look at me! Door, door! Hey, 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 hey! Hey, seam 6, seam 6!
On 4th down, Kane. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's 4th. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
50, check 50.
Again, they turn to 4th. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's 4th. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
57's right. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Hey, check.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Grant. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on second down. Kane firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
X3, 218, chop.
And the Jets first down.
Rock it. Hey, orbit. Snap.
On first down, Kane. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing again on second and 10. Kane, complete. Smith has it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Vincent Smith, 41 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Alert
3. Check 37.
Protein spill. Hit it.
From the gun, Kane toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
We got this. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to throw now on second and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing to start the drive. Kane. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down,
Check
Jets.
59. Mike is 59.
On first and 10. Kane. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
Screen.
Check
2.
They run the counter. Grant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get it.
Throwing again. Kane. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Kane. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. No chance.
Hey, Echo.
57's go.
On 4th down, Kane, and this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down. 15-1. 59. Smith.
To throw on 2nd down. Kane. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Mike's 57. Leo.
Watch the run.
5.
Check 3.
Hey, check Mike. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Kane. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Hey, watch number 5. Hey, wahoo.
They can't hang.
You're out.
Deuce.
Go.
Play.
5.
On 4th down, Kane. And he finds his man. That's Butler. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.